Okay, guys, welcome to the Young Leading Leadership Edition. Let me check that well. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining, everyone. Then today we're going to be having Mrs. Afolake. So she'll be speaking on using your gifts for the development of your society. So I would wait for her, but while waiting for her, I'm going to read out a profile and then she's just going to join us. Okay, so she's a dynamic and an holistic business coach for the millennial entrepreneur with a legal and business background. She's trained at the Olusola Lanre Coaching Academy in the areas of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, life coaching, emotional intelligence, emotional freedom techniques. She has a purpose for upgrading the millennial mindset and bringing them into fullness of their purpose. She's helped a community of over 1,000 people to develop strategies and statistics for business success. So that is Mrs. Afolake, and it's a great privilege to really have her. I've watched the sections of really listening to her, and I see how very relevant she is with her substance and with her material. So it's a very good privilege to actually have her here. So I'm going to set up the link to her right now, and then we're going to begin. Okay, very good. Okay, she just joined us now. Okay, accept. Okay, start right now. Whatever.
Hi.
Good is it good evening? Yeah, it's evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good
So
evening. Yeah,
yeah, good
correct.
evening.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. I'm really, really grateful.
You're
So I've
welcome.
read up the profile, and then the floor is yours. We're waiting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a very interesting topic that you picked, talking about gifts, because there's one thing about the millennial generation. We're very creative, where we are multidimensional. We know that we are. We're not denying the fact that we can do so many things at the same time. So really the challenge is, how do you structure those gifts as opposed to letting the gifts overwhelm you, letting those gifts use you. It's now, how do you use those gifts in a very structured, focused, productive way so that you're able to take it one step at a time and not feel overwhelmed. Right now, lots of people are feeling very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And they also have all these gifts that are inside of them that they want to express, but then there's that confusion, like, where do I start? Which one will bring me money now? uh, which one is not so weird that people be thinking, what's wrong with this one, or what is this? So we have all those chatters in our heads. But first, what's a gift? A gift is a present, and a gift is something that someone has given you. So that means that we are not the owners of the gifts. It's been given to us. And so if the Most High has given us a gift, it means that the Most High has a plan for those gifts. Now, a gift is a present meaning present now, not in the past, not in the future. You're present right now. So you're not waiting until when you're perfect before you start. You are not saying that, oh, because that time somebody laughed at me, or my parents did not support me, or somebody said that I cannot do it in the past, so that means I'm not going to use my gift now in the present moment. And it's not a future thing where you are planning, and you're stuck in planning. You're not moving. You're just planning. So the gift has been given to us by the Most High. That means that He has a plan, and the gift is meant for us to use it and multiply. So the gift has been given to us, but it's not for us, it's for others.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
It's not for us to keep and hoard. So let's talk about the parable of the talents in the Bible, where the master gives one servant 5 talents, he gave the other one 2 talents, and he gave the third one 1 talent. And the one with 5 came back and he had doubled it. So he came back with 10. The one with 2 came back, he had doubled it. He came back with 4. The one with 1 came back with the same one. And the master said, you are a wicked servant, but you know, at least why didn't you put it in the bank? So that at least minimum, say it will gain some interest. So even if it's 1.5, it's still something, as opposed to just the one that I've given you. Understanding inflation rate and everything, that one, the value of that one, it might still be 1, but the value, what it can buy, has reduced. So for the master to give that servant with one in the first place, can you imagine if he had given that servant 10? That would have been such a waste. But the master knew what he was doing when he gave the servant 1. And then he said, I'm going to take that talent away from you, and the one that you don't even have, I'm going to take it away from you. What's that? His life. So that means that his talent is taken away from him, and then he's going to spend the rest of his life serving other people who have chosen to use their talent. So let's understand what gifts are. The gifts has been given to us to serve others. It's not for us. So from that mindset, right, it means that to be able to use that gift to serve in the fullest of our capacity, we must ask the giver of the gift, what do you want me to do with it? That guy that they gave 1, he didn't know, but he knew that the master was very shrewd. So maybe he would have asked and say, okay, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you will be reaping where you don't sow. It looks like magic. Please tell me. Or he could have asked the one with 5 and the one with 2. That's collaboration. You can see, you were there, that all of you were given gifts. So if you don't know, somebody is beside you that has more. Ask. Now, why didn't he ask? Maybe he's saying, this one that has, like, you know how our Nigerian behavior sometimes will say, all these people that have plenty money. No, please, I beg. It's ritual. It's this, is that. Maybe he has the phone number of the master. That's why the master gave him more. Maybe it's connect. All these beliefs that we have that stop us from using our gifts effectively so that the society can grow, you know. So it's about being aware of, okay, I have this gift now. Now we must ask. You see, I know that a lot of us are busy. There's so many things that we're doing. But the point is that before you plan, before you execute, the owner of the gift, the giver of the gift, is not common sense to ask, okay, God, what's the plan? Tell me the plan. So that when you are moving with power. When you're speaking with authority. When you're planning and you know that your plan is the right thing because you have asked the originator, you have asked the source. So there's no mistake or there's no, I'm not sure. You are sure because you are not moving of your own mind. You are moving as a vessel. So you've kept yourself open so that you're getting direction from above. And all you have to do is just listen to the instruction and follow. It makes life a lot easier. You know, I meditate and I pray a lot. And most times I don't ask God for give me money, give me this. I ask, what do you want me to do? Because if I'm asking for my own self, what if that's not what he has planned for me? I'll be asking. Then when he's not answering, I'll be saying God is wicked. Look at God is doing their own, not do my own. Then that, frustration, anger, irritation. And you find a lot of business owners, when they are dealing with customers, they're angry. They're very angry. They'll be talking to customers as if, like it's by force. And you're wondering, but I'm not the one that asked you to enter business. Why? What have I done? You listen to customer service on the phone and they're sounding so angry. Why? You've entered a venture and you've not asked, is this aligned with the gift that you have given me? Or is it because you heard that they are doing chicken? Chicken is making money. You two go and do chicken. They say real estate is hot. You two go and do real estate. They say fashion business, man, they are cashing out. You two go and do fashion business. What if that is not your blueprint? If that is not your design, you sweat and sweat and sweat. Nothing will happen. And you'll be wondering how are they doing it. You'll not be angry and be saying that they are doing blood money. They're not doing blood money. They are following their own blueprint. How about you follow your own blueprint? So how do I do that? I meditate a lot. I quiet my mind. And the thing about meditation is that people think you are meditating, you're still like, you're not doing anything. No, in that space, when you sit down, you're doing something. I don't want to say it's hard, but it's a challenge. Because your thoughts, maybe some people don't like. I had a friend, he said he doesn't like to be in a quiet place because he doesn't want to hear his thoughts.
Wow.
And in my mind, I felt so sorry for him. He's suffering.
Wow.
Because for you not to be able to sit down with yourself and hear the words you are saying to yourself, so that the ones that are not sounding okay, you change it. The ones that are sounding very strong and powerful, you increase the volume so that it drowns out those ones that are trying to bring you down, right? So the thoughts in the beginning, when you first start, it can be a challenge. You'll be wondering, why am I saying all these things? Then that's when you remember you have food on fire, you have a meeting, your calendar. So many things will be trying to get you to stand up from where you are. But when you start with 5 minutes, then you get better. Then you go with 10 minutes. And with practice, anything with practice will always get better, right? So that is meditation. And there are videos online on YouTube. I started off with guided meditation because obviously, when you're doing something for the first time, don't try to do it by yourself. Even if you say it's my gift, I know it. Pardon?
Home.
Yes, home. Even if you say it's my gift, I know it. You must develop that gift, right? The gift has been given to us. It's about capacity building, right? Imagine your house, the volt. Imagine when NEPA brings light and the current is very high. Burn your fridge, burn your AC, burn your blender, everything just burnt. Why? Because the voltage, the current is too high for the appliance to handle. So in order for you not to be burnt out, in order for you not to explode, you must build your capacity from level 1, level 2, level 3. And it's like school. After every class, you write a test, you write exam. If you don't pass it, you fail, and you have to repeat. So those times when all of a sudden things just become hard, it's a test. You're writing an exam of life. That means it's time to focus at the back. That means it's time to focus. Let's go home because I can't come down. That means it's time to focus. It's time to concentrate and sit down and pass your exam. That's what life is about. Most people don't realize that is what is happening. Most people don't realize that in the process of building your gifts, you have to move from level 1 to level 2, and you must write exam. And sometimes the exam is hard if you've not been studying. If you want to do in the night before, you want to do crash course, then it becomes very hard. But those of us who study from the beginning of school, they don't wait until 1 week to exam. When the challenges come, you'll not be thinking that they have it so easy. Then you hear people say, oh, they are so lucky. They're not lucky. It's just that every day they prepare. Every day they read for life. And so when there's tests, they have studied and they pass. That's life. And so it looks like their gifts, they're doing it so naturally, so effortlessly. It's natural born. Nothing is natural born. Everything is built. Everything is learned. Everything is developed, right? So going through that development process, I have a formula that I came up with, because when you have a formula in math, I don't know if you remember the almighty formula that we had to learn for WAEC. And I know my lesson teacher then, he would always, I think he even had a song for the formula itself. And we would practice, we'll practice, we'll practice. So when you have a problem question, you bring out your formula. If you forget the formula, you can't even answer the question. But no matter the problem question, when you have the formula, you just apply the formula and then you get your answer. And
Okay.
back. Okay.
Yep.
And take it step. Okay, and take it step by step, right? So the formula is the boss money formula. Why do I call it the boss money formula? Number one, we must live life like bosses. What does it mean to be a boss? You create boundaries. B for boundaries. O for orders. You have to set your orders. You say that you're going to do something and you do it. In Yoruba, when they are referring to God, they say, "Oh, we be, oh, she be." He sets orders and he does it. He says there's, whatever he said he would do it. And so we must move like God. When we say, "Oh, I have this business goal, I want to push out content, I want to do a webinar, I want to write a book," you said it, so do it. That's what it means to move like God. That's what it means to set your orders. And your orders, you speak your word and your word becomes flesh. And it dwells among men. It comes to life, right? So the first S is for system, structure. Systems make your work easier. Systems amplify your value. System means save yourself time, energy, and money. Save yourself time, energy, and money. And the last S is for spirit. You power everything by spirit. That's going back to the originator of your gift and letting him be the one that drives your every action, your every word, your thoughts, right? So that's why I call it boss money formula. Money, because everything is currency. The world is ruled by commerce, and currency is energy. Some people think that, they want free. Nothing is free. They think on Instagram is free. It's not free. They are collecting your data. They are collecting your attention. Attention is currency. Attention is money. It's not free. But when your only definition of money is cash, then you'll be limited by cash. That's why lots of people, when they want to start business, they say, I need capital, give me funds, I need money. Okay, if I give you money, now what are you going to do? There's no plan. Say, hey, just give me the money first. It's a lie. It will be like Alakada money or Sugar Rush. That Alakada, how much they give her? 50 million. In 2 weeks, they've gone for cruise. What's your jet bike? They've bought designer clothes. They went to, what's that guy's name? The one that sold Don Jadis clothes. They've bought clothes. They've done everything. In their mind, they have arrived. When it was time to ask, okay, how much is left in the account? 200,000. How? How do you go from 15 million to 200,000 in less than 2 weeks? And there are people who are like that. Why? Because what they understand as money is just cash, and they're always looking for cash. They don't realize that money is value, currency. Relationship is money. Relationship is currency. Because sometimes all you need is a relationship, and there are people who will sign the papers, and you won't need to pay anything for that, right? So, boss money formula. That's how I came about it. And what's the boss money formula? It's your mind plus people times system equals success.
Wow. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So, I don't know if I could ask a question now.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so one of the questions I actually want to ask is this. Some of the questions people ask me is, Miracle, you are saying we should use our gifts to develop our society, and a lot of people right now, like you've even addressed that issue. Now, the question is, how do we manage the pressure of having to satisfy societal requirements at the same time? The societal requirements demands, let me see, societal pressure. How do they resist those things. You know, when they say you have to make money, you have to make money, you have to make money. At the same time, how should they also work on their gift and make it of value to people than what society is telling them that okay, you have to go make money anyhow and all that. So how can they manage those places of their life?
So remember in the beginning, I said your gift is given to you for others. Now, those others is not everybody. That's the first thing.
Mm.
Anybody, in fact, not just entrepreneurs, just in life, your flavor is not for everybody. Some people like Tom Tom, some people
Wow.
like Vicks, some people don't like sweet, they like chocolate, some people like dark chocolate, others like milk chocolate. So you have to be okay with everybody not being your flavor. It's okay. Some people you want to please everybody. You now reduce price. You change products. You add something you're not supposed to do. And then you be going mad. And you know, I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was complaining about people saying that her things are expensive. Please ask me how much her items are. 3,000, 3,500. And you know, she gets upset. Sometimes she'll be crying that she's doing her best. And I told her, listen, people bargain. If they could buy your one shirt for 50 naira, they will buy it for 50 naira. One day, somebody will say that can I pay 5 naira? Because people just want bargain. And if they see that you are emotional, they'll push your button. They'll wait until you're almost crying. They say, okay. Let me just pay 500. I mean, so you're not for everybody. You're not supposed to serve everybody. I was listening to oh dear, what's his name again? He's a top marketer in the US. He wears different colored glasses and he's bald. I don't know if you know him. I'm trying to remember
Okay,
his name right now.
Smith. Is it Smith?
No, he did the Purple Cow. There's a book that he wrote, Purple Cow. Oh Lord, I can't remember his name. But anyway, he was saying how before marketing was mass for everybody. And when you're marketing to everybody, you make average products because everybody means average. But now people AI has come and can do that. So now people want uniqueness. People want difference. The weird ones are the ones that you should market to. And if they're weird, it means that it's not everybody. And it means that people who fit your type of weird, because the truth is we are all weird. That's it. We're all weird. People who try to fit in are people who have not accepted the fact that they are weird and they're trying to be what they are not. Right? So society says a lot of things. And this is where we must focus on having conversations with our maker. What am I in my uniqueness meant to do? And who are the people that will resonate with those things that I am meant to do? Because it's not everybody. It is not. Right? And so when we're able to expose ourselves to other people doing things differently, then it gives us a permission to be different and be okay in that difference. You know, I struggle with it for a long time, you know, because my business is more about the mind space, the thinking. I'm not here to tell you how to do your hashtag or how to do your headlines or go and be DMing like that. I'm not like it's because it will change. It will change, but the principles of the mind and the principles of perception, it remains eternal because it's how you see life. It's how you see life, and life is forever. Life goes on, right? So we must come to a space where we are okay with being different and okay with accepting ourselves for who we are, how we are. Some people now be freaking out that, oh my god, I'm about to go live. My hair, I was going to get my wig. Me, I know I'm fine. It doesn't matter what my hair looks like. And you know, when we accept our uniqueness, we give other people permission to be unique and weird. somebody will probably watch this right now and be like, means that I don't even like wearing makeup. I don't even like wearing all these fake things. And look at how, and she looks fine, no. And now, before you know it, they will do that, right? So that's it, really.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. So before, I'm really grateful because I feel like for you to have been very busy and you still, you didn't even change the dates. I want to say thank you really. Like thanks so so much. So
You're
the last
welcome. That's
question which we
it.
asked before we let every speaker go, I watch your videos and I see what I'm like, whoa, well, this man is very powerful, really, really powerful. So, and you've had experience with people, you've had experience with people, you've trained people, you've had different kind of relationship with people. And what advice would you give to young people in this generation? A lot of things are happening right now in all over the world and in Africa, most especially in West Africa. What advice would you give to young people, especially Africans?
Focus on one thing at
Mm,
a time. We try to do so many things at the same time, all in the name of let me quickly make money. Okay, this one is making money here. This one is for this one is for. You're trying to do so many things. It's madness, really. Because then, how would you build a system? The system is what will guarantee longevity. What will guarantee that when you die, your business will continue and your children won't have to suffer, and your children won't have to start again from the beginning. We've heard stories now, when the father dies, then the family members will come like cockroaches and scavengers, and they'll come and they will start picking off the property one by one. Why? Because the man did not leave any system behind that would cater for his children. And so the
wow.
children are left, they are left sometimes homeless. It's a really pathetic and very sad. It breaks my heart because it happened to a friend of mine. It's really sad and it shouldn't happen. But when we focus on one thing, when that one thing becomes fruitful, we can now take of its fruit and then plant another seed somewhere. When that one becomes fruitful, we take of the seed and then plant another seed somewhere. And then it becomes a system that anybody can run with. Your children will see how you are doing it. And they have something, step one, step two, step three. And this you can copy and duplicate. But when you start one, you leave half. Then you don't know you leave half. Confusion break bone, man. You're breaking your children's bones because they wouldn't even know which one to start with. Where, how?
Okay, next. Okay. Okay. So I think we're having a problem with the network. Network. So we're very grateful. At least we'll almost come to an end of a section. Almost come to an end of a section. So it's a good part of it. Okay. So we're just gonna wait for her to come back again, and then we'll okay. 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 So she said, focus on one thing at a time. Focus on one thing at a time. And then one of the things that I wrote down is so when your definition of okay. So when definition of money is okay. So when definition of money is restricted to just only cash, you become short-sighted. Okay, so let's see. She could join again, and then we'll go into just end this section now. And but I think she really made some points, and the points are very important. So for those who are watching this, for those who would watch this, we want to say thank you for listening to this section. Okay, so we just had up right now before, so she just okay, okay. Keep, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think we're almost even
Yeah.
done. Yeah. So you said
Yeah.
one of the things you said was to focus on one thing at a time before it went out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So focus and ask for help. Mentorship is really key. Someone's journey that took him 10 years, when you're learning and you're under the mentorship or under the coaching, then you can do it in half the time. This idea that you have to struggle. I work hard for my money. I have to fight. When God cursed Adam, he said, "You will toil of the ground before you eat." But then Jesus has come now and he has said it's finished and he has completed the work. So why must we continue to sweat when there's a template already? So just follow the template and get results so that we stop living a cursed life. It's not you can and it's because it's because of that I must work hard before I eat. When we now see other people that are not working as hard as us, we'll not be angry and frustrated. Look at them. But in the end, it's not really it's about getting results. If you can get the results in a relaxed way that is aligned with your gifts and aligned with what God has created for you, then why not? Why must you cry first before you feed your children? We can be easeful in our existence. That's where the joy is, that's where the peace, the happiness, and those frequencies that's the frequency that attracts blessings. That's the frequency that makes things happen faster. And that's the frequency that attracts favor. With favor, then things happen easier and faster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm really
You're
grateful. I'm really,
welcome.
really grateful. I'm really grateful for this section. And then I hope one day we'll have you physically one day. One day. One day.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you so
We
so
should make
much.
it happen.
Okay. And I'm also
You're
grateful. I don't know.
welcome.
I feel like maybe you were so busy that you even have to create time to even have this session again. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I would
I
see
enjoyed it.
you.
Bye.